Yeah, there you go, Doc South here. Older than dirt South. And I am. Oh my gosh. Not complaining, not complaining. I feel, thanks to working in a supermarket, I feel relatively healthy. Uh, I get a lot of exercise, God knows. And it's half decent pay, I guess. And it adds to the Social Security money. And, all in all, things ain't too bad. Couldn't necessarily live on the Social Security, but at the same time, you couldn't necessarily live on the pay at the store I work in. Again, not complaining at either side here, the Social Security or the store. They're doing the best they can, and that's fine. But it's nice to have the two helping out together, and then the occasional little thing one way or another. Well, Sandy sells an awful lot of antiques, and writes all that down, and it's all in all, things aren't going too bad. It's it's kind of tough though. I'll tell you, as you get older, boy, you do. I don't know, but I think what it is, there's so much, especially nowadays. There's so much new stuff on the horizon. So many things that want to come into your home that are, the world's greatest thing for cyberspace, listening enjoyment or whatever. And it you really can get kind of you can kind of get caught with your toupee off, so to speak. It's there's an awful lot you got to watch out for as you get older. And I guess people out there who would chip the living baloney out of you if they could, and doggone. But then there's also a lot of people that will go out and find that guy that chipped you and rip that person a new one, or they'll advise you correctly. So you kind of want to, I guess, if you're getting up there in age, you want to make certain you stay in touch with people in your family, especially maybe the teenagers and the young adults that have just gotten married and everything. They'll keep an eye on your computer for you. Beg them, if you have to just keep an eye on it, so that you don't necessarily hit the wrong darn button, something you have no clue what it's all about. You go hit it, and next thing you know, you've got some kind of bill coming in. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So best thing to do is have your army of recruits, shall we say, to life's pleasures. In other words, the teenagers, and the young grown-ups, to keep an eye peeled for you, to keep their eyes on you, to be sure you're not going to get in and be snafu'd one way or another. I've been doing that. My daughter, Sunshine, keeps an eye on the computer. My son Burgess does. Let's see. Some of the kids at work will advise me if need be. And all in all, it's been working out. I've had a few cases where something sneaky was coming down the pike, and again, the young people in my circle clobbered it. So it's they went to battle. That's kind of nice. Get right down to it. Bless their hearts. And so keep that in mind too. Keep your commandos ready, should they be needed. Almost every family's got at least 2 or 3 younger people who know computers inside and out, right? Just, yeah. Some bad guy comes along, just get them out from behind the desk and sick them. And make the poor guy's life miserable, guy or gal, try to maybe nail you in cyberspace. Nailed in cyberspace. You don't want that to happen to you. Get the kids. Don't hurt either. I remember, gosh, once someone was really after me for the with the computer. And luckily, I knew a police officer about to retire, but he was still a sergeant, and he somehow I gave him the info, and I don't ask me how he did it, but he found the people. Oh, and he had a night. Oh, they got an earful. No, he didn't arrest them or anything. He just got after them, and I guess things worked out. Hopefully the kids got scared a little senseless and are now on the, well, to quote James Brown, they're on the good foot. Let's hope. May as well be, crying out loud. Who needs to always be looking over your shoulder? Are they coming to get me? No way to live. I'll see you later. Oh no, I can tell you that. We used to, when I did rescue, we often picked up crooks that one way or another the police noticed them in one venue or another, and the fight was on, and we often brought those people home aching sorely from the fight they thought they'd have with that undercover cop. That's a surprise you don't want. Those guys are pretty tough, and they know they're baloney, and they know where to hurt you. So you just keep that in mind. Always try to quote James Brown, get on the good foot. You can't go wrong there. I'll catch you later. Well, might get a misstep, but nothing to write home about. Okay. I'll see you later. God bless. Bye now, friends.